Hello, everybody. It's the Ancient Meddler, and I'm back again to do another reaction. Today, we're going to pick up a band I've never heard of before today, and I've never listened to any of their music, but it came up in a thing on my news feed with a review on my phone, which you can't see. But yeah, so I get these in my news feed, like I'm sure everybody does. So it came up in my news feed, and it looked interesting. So I read it, so I'm gonna read a little bit of it to you. So the band's called Metalite. Not Metalite. I think it's Metalite. Meta. Maybe I don't know. It could be. It's spelled Metalite. So it could be Metalite, or it could be Metalite, or it could be Metal Light, as in light metal. Anyway, this is what the dude says. It's written by Iceberg. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Of course, I get in trouble for that. This says modern melodic metal is a term. Modern melodic metal is a term that wants to say a lot, but in reality conveys very little. More often than not, this is a thin disguise for pop oriented, and such is the case before us today. So Metalite was formed in 2015. They've got 3 previous LPs. They blend aggressive melodic metal, and he says that doesn't necessarily read power metal, with earworm choruses and trance style synths. So he says their Metalite evoke less of the symphonic dark of Nightwish and a little more of the rousing anthems of Brothers of Metal, which is okay because I like Brothers of Metal. True strength as a band lies in their tried and true song crafting. Okay. But then he says some not so good things. He says that unfortunately for Metalite, their greatest asset is also their greatest weakness. The standard song structure for the album Expedition 1 follows an intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro format. And he says that they do that on almost every single song. He also says that every bridge sports a guitar solo, almost every bridge. No, 12 out of 16. And then 8 out of 16 also have a key change in the last chorus. So he says this is very common for them. It's a standard style that they use, but the problem is it's a 16-track, 70-minute album, and by the time you get halfway through it, you're kind of burned out and bored to death with the repetitive nature of the structure. So anyway, not necessarily a great review. He gave him 2.5 out of 5, so that is not that great. But anyway, I thought I would check them out. So let's look at what it says about the band here. I went to I didn't go to Wikipedia, or they're not in Wikipedia or something. But I did get I did pull up their website. That's their website. So, and I have it backwards. Yeah, I did this because it was obfuscating. Okay, so that's their website, and they're not a bad-looking bunch of people, and I don't know anything about them other than that they're Swedish. So let's go ahead and see what they sound like. This is Cyberdome. It says I listened to it, but I didn't listen to it.
I dream about things way beyond this atmosphere. Like if I was an astronaut, I definitely wouldn't still be here.
All right, it's just off the beginning there. So it started out with a lot of synthesizers, very video game feel to the music, a little theatrical, very electronic. but very upbeat, very fast paced. So I like that. And then I heard the woman's voice, the lead singer's voice, come in, and it sounded kind of angelic, almost like this, just setting the tone for what's about to come. So far, I like it all right. I mean, I get it. It is very pop oriented, or very commercial sounding. Very, it's not hardcore at all, right? So that's okay.
Space, everlasting time, distant stars are all around. Grids of a different kind, digital defense design, riding through sectors to search for a safe place to hide. Until our access is denied, we will enter and go
Into the Cyberdome. That's kind of cool. I like her voice. I like the way she sings. It's really good. But yeah, I do get a kind of a little bit of a Nightwish vibe. Not a heavy amount of it, but it's somewhat, because it's female fronted metal, right? But the rhythm is almost, it's like a very modern sound, kind of reminiscent without the really really fast technical guitar playing of some of the more modern technical metal bands that you hear. But it's almost like you can dance to it. It's like something you're like very happy sounding. I have mixed emotions on happy sounding heavy metal songs. So let's not call it heavy metal. Let's just call it space metal. How about that? So okay, it's a, my understanding, this is like a concept album. It's about space, and it's a very themed for that kind of, but it does have this massive video game feel. Maybe it's the video influencing me, because the video kind of looks like you're playing a video game. But yeah, so far it does have a very catchy chorus, and it's like, I understand what the guy said. Like it's like the earworm kind of thing, where it gets stuck in your ear and won't come out. So yeah, very catchy, very very clean sounding too. And the female voice is just a great voice. She's an incredible singer. And I don't know what it is about Swedish singers, Swedish female singers, all sounding like they could be part of ABBA. And she definitely has that kind of sound. It sounds like she could have just, if ABBA did metal, she would be a good candidate for that. I do kind of get what he's talking about with the formulaic thing to it, right? So it's definitely following a consistent pattern here. So I was just listening to the lyrics, and it kind of made me think. So the song talking about we will be safe, the protection, and it's a repeating part of this is we're going to go into the Cyberdome so we can be protected from the harmful radiation or the harmful energy that's out there, the light or whatever it is that's causing problems, right? So, yeah, this song feels very safe. So it's about being safe, but it also feels very safe. It's a kind of safe metal, and I like my metal to be dangerous. So I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but that's kind of what I'm feeling about it. It's like a little too safe for me, a little too clean, a little too nice. But there's not a raw edge to it anywhere. It's very polished, which is it's good for commercial pop music. It's not necessarily what you want when you're listening to rock. Like that part right there. To me, it's I don't want to say superficial, but it's very. Maybe it's just the way it's mixed, or it's the way that it was engineered to. There's not enough bass to me. It needs to have a deeper sound, like a bump, more of a pumping kind of driving bass to it. The synthesizers and all of that kind of raise the sound up so it's in a higher an octave or just it's up here. And I like my metal to have something that really gets you down here in the gut so you feel it, right? So you feel the bass pumping and pounding. And I'm missing that with this. I'm kind of missing that. Liking that the punchiness there, the jun jun jun. If that bass was bigger, I'd feel that punch harder, and it would hit me harder, and I would like it more. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's kind of it's got a cool vibe to it, and then with her doing the spoken word thing there, it's kind of neat. There you go. That's a little better, but still could be punchier. That's good. So that was a nice guitar solo, but it's a really nice sounding guitar solo. But what I feel, again, back to the formulaic thing, it fit within a certain box. It's like they said, okay, you have 12 and a half seconds to do a solo that needs to fit within this space, and don't come out of these boxes. But it was very well done, but it's very, very precise. And that comes back to what I would talk about, the video game feel, or even like movie feel. Clean and precise. All right, so the general impression on that was it was a good song. It was well played. It was well sung. She's got a great voice. She does a great job with it. The guitar playing was fantastic. The bass playing was good. The drumming was incredible. The keyboards were great. So each individual part, I think, did their job, and they did it very professionally and very well. I think my biggest concern, not concern, but biggest gripe is wasn't punchy enough. I think it just felt like it was. Okay, it's not a 2.5 out of 5. That would be on my scale of 1 to 10. That would be a 5. This is higher than a 5, but um, I'm not going to go much higher than that. I would say it's probably a 6 for me. 6, which means better than average. It's better than average. Now I want to listen to more. It's enough for me to go back and say, okay, I want to listen to more of their stuff and see if they have some stuff that's a little harder or a little punchier for me that I might like more. But as a power ballad kind of thing goes, it's a very modern power ballad with a beat that you can dance to. So it'd be good on American Bandstand for those who know what that is. Yeah, yeah, I'd say 6 out of 10, which is not bad. If I listen to more, this is what I would say. If I listen to more, and everything I listen to is like this, then I probably won't listen to much more. If I listen to more and it impresses me more, then it's something that I might consider adding to my playlists and doing more reactions to. But as it stands right now, I'm on the fence. It's good, but it's not my thing. So anyway, that's my reaction to Metalite Cyberdome from 2024. It's off their new album, which I think just came out. So that's what this angry metal guy review was selling me. It was like saying, "Oh, this album just dropped," and I went and looked on Spotify and saw it was there on Spotify. So if you want to go check them out, I highly recommend you do that and give them a shot. I'll put a link to the original video in the description of this video, and I encourage everyone to go out and listen to that and support the original artists. I am using this for review and reaction purposes for the under fair use. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.